single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hey there, this is Steve with Dig Dug Gold. I just kind of wanted to show you what I ended up with our $10 sluice box and $5 panning kit. I'll just show you the sluice box. I've already showed you the panning kit. We're going to go test these out tomorrow at the Alabama Gold Camp. So let me switch the phone around here. There we go. So I actually made two of them. You can make one. I'll give you my impressions on each one. So all I used on this one here was a painter's trough, and that cost me I think $350, $360, something like that. Then what I did was I bought a foot of carpeting. I looked at all their matting at Home Depot. I bought these all at Home Depot, and I had them cut me off a foot, and then I just shaped it to fit, as you see there. I snipped the back end of the trough there and folded it down so it has a way, if we stick it in the river, it can flow in easily. And then I bought this thing in the painting section as well. Not exactly sure what it's called, but I'm calling it a classifier. And this cost me $350 as well. And the carpeting actually was $2.48. This was I think $3.47, and this was like $3.68. So it was under $10. So I think that'll be a functional sluice box. I left the end on over here. I could crimp it. Oh yeah, the other thing is these things are sharp after you crimp these, or after you tin snip them, or I just used a scissors actually what I did, and then I took my pair of pliers and folded them over so they wouldn't be so sharp. I could do the same thing on this end, but my thought is because this is really fine for fine gold, that it would be good to have kind of a fluid bed type deal going on here. So I left the lip on. If I need to snip it tomorrow, I will and pull it down, but I think I'm going to keep it this way on this one. All right, so that's good. Now on the next one, this is a faucet trough where the gutters empty off over here, and the water falls off and garbage falls off that way. Now, if you remember, I showed you there's grooves in the plastic already, but that's all right. So I just did the same thing here. Instead of having them cut me off a foot, I had them cut me off. I did a foot, but I did it the other way. So it still only cost me $2.48. Then what I did was I shaped the carpet to the trough itself. I've got a spot here where I can put a screw and keep the mat down so it won't ridge up if I put it in the stream, or I can just leave it off. Now the beauty of both of these is, besides it only being $10, they just slip right out and slip right in. This one does use the concept of water in and water out. And then of course I have this classifier thing here on the top. We just put the dirt on and have the water wash out the end. Okay, real simple, another $10 idea that I have. Okay, so anyway, I just thought I'd put that together for you as a postscript to the $5 panning kit and the $10 sluice box idea that I had. Trying to make things be able to be backpackable, something that we can get started with without too much trouble. All right, thanks. I hope you like the video. If you do, please, like always, hit the thumbs up. If you want to take this journey with us to building a gold business, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If somebody sent you to me, please mention their name as well as your own, and I can thank you personally and then thank them as well. Okay? All right, thank you. Take care. Hello everyone, this is Steve with Dig Dug Gold, and just wanted to film a little bit here. I am at Alabama Gold Camp here in Lineville, Alabama. I'm here with my wife, Mary. Hello, say hi. It's very muddy right now. Spring season here. It just rained actually earlier today, so I'm not sure how good this is going to work. But I did bring the 2 sluice boxes that I made, handmade at home. My $10 sluice boxes. So we're going to try and give it a good try here, I guess, and see what happens. So let me get set up. Hey, all right. Well, it was kind of a mess over at Alabama Gold Camp there. A little bit too early in the season. There's mud all over the place. We almost got ourselves stuck. And so, but I did dig a couple piles there. They do piles, and you can dig in the piles. I chose, that's where everybody was, but I went and I read the bank, and I found a crook. And as I did a little test panning, I saw that there was a lot of sprinkly crystals in the clay. Yeah, it was clay. So I'm dealing with a mess right now. But the green $10 sluice actually did wonderful. And so I'm going to show you what I'm here. I didn't actually put it in the stream. Where I was at had a little bit of a trickle to it, not having any grates on top or any really scrubber type matting on top. This is just carpet, so I really didn't want the major turbulence on this. But the water came in here and then went out the end. As you see, I've got a pretty muddy plate here, matting. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the matting off with my bolt here, right here, and I'm going to roll it up, soak it in the water in the bucket, and then I'll pull it out and re-roll it, only reverse roll it. As you can see all the sprinkles or all the I don't know, if I didn't know any better, I think that they might be miniature diamonds, but they're crystals. Look at it, they shout out at you. So I don't know, I'd be surprised if we don't have a little bit of gold here. I took 3/4 of a bucket and I'm running through my homemade sluice here. I'm letting it run. I've already emptied the bucket, but the clay content was really bad. I mean, it just clumped, but it's got the same sparkly shimmering to it. And so in the end there, right there, I'm going to let it soak overnight, and then tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and run it again, probably run it a 3rd time just to be safe, and then I'll be good to go. And then we'll see what happens. We'll see how much we got out of 1 bucket. Now mind you, this is just 1 bucket. This right here is actually less than a bucket. This was only 1/4. So okay, I'll let you know how it turns out. Bye. Hey there, this is Steve with Dig Dug Gold, and I wanted to show you what concentrates I got out of that green $10 sluice box. Believe it or not, there it is. Now you're probably asking why it's not in the pie pan. I do have the pie pan here, so I am going to go ahead and pan it out using the pie pan. Now mind you, I did a full bucket of dirt from Alabama Gold Camp last night, so that's probably why it's the next morning, because I was bushed. But anyway, so I haven't run those sluice buckets, or I haven't done my first washout yet. What I'm going to do is do probably 3. So one was last night just to break up the clay because it was awful. And then I'm going to take it and run it, clean up the mats, see what's in there, and then run it a couple more times, I would think, because the clay, a lot of the clay just ran down the sluice run. So anyway, that's the plan for today, and then we'll see how much gold we got out of one bucket of dirt, clay, whatever you want to call it, from Alabama Gold Camp. And but what I want to show you here is just strictly out of what I got out of the $10 sluice box. Okay? All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.